Toronto. Hometown race, wants to do well, but Toronto's a very tough track, very fast and also very rough.
Rafi Matos, and you saw right there as he was making a pass a little bit further back in the field as he made that stick. He got around Mario Marias, moved Matos up to 11th. We talked about Tony Kanaan starting further back in the field. Right now he is running in 14th position as you see some more side-by-side action. There is Kanaan. He's going to have a great view of this right in front of him as again that's Matos and Marias. They're going after each other. Rafi holds on to the position. Look at the I'll tell you what, that's Adam Carroll. We told you he has been very impressive. Hasn't driven in a race in 14 months, and this kid's been impressive.
Well, and Michael Andretti spotted him when Michael Andretti's team was running over an A1 GP and Marco was doing some driving. He was very impressed with Adam Carroll and followed him throughout the races over there, thought that he would like to get him over to IndyCar. And when I spoke to Adam, he said what a treat that is to come over here and race with such a great team, learning new tracks. He said it is very difficult. He's got a great line right now. Tracy's just up in front of him. Got to get on the gas. Got to get a shot for drafting here. Very talented. Never been on an oval track, so if he gets a full-time ride next year, that'll be the difficulty for Adam Carroll.
So, Jamie, what's the latest on this 27-year-old driver from Northern Ireland?
Well, he's doing a heck of a job. I'll tell you, Marty, it's been 14 months since he's been in a race car, and he's just listening to his crew right now. The communication has been great. Michael Andretti is his strategist, and they said, okay, listen, we need to save some fuel right now, but today it's all about having fun, complete the laps, keep doing what you're doing. So far, so good for Adam Carroll.
He is doing very well right now, holding station. But we've had quite a bit of action going on. As you see, the battle for third still within IZOD with Castor Neves, Frank Keedy. And you can see that Frank Keedy got around Elio now and has taken over that third position. So the Penske's have been broken out of the top three, as it is still Team Penske and Target Chip Ganassi Racing holding down the top 5 positions. And as we go to break, take a look at Danica Patrick as she had an eye full as we go 3 wide. Whoa, look out. It was close.
Select IZOD IndyCar driver. Driver selected, Dan Weldon. Select race transport. Mission finish first. The fastest drivers in the world. See who wins at racetotheparty.com.
For a real bacon lover, what's better than Wendy's fresh cooked Applewood smoked bacon? Falling in love over and over and over. Because now there's 3 ways to fall. The Bacon Deluxe, the Bacon in Blue, and the Bacon Hater.
You know when it's real.
Story about a man with a car and a job, a wife and a kid, and his name is Bob. Just a regular guy with a regular car, but it's what he rolls on that makes him a star. His Firestone tires are known far and wide. The way they perform gives a sense of pride. That's Bob's story. He ain't no liar, because everybody knows the legends ride fire.
Legendary drivers need legendary tires.
I compete with sugarcane ethanol.
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 Ethanol is the fuel we use on every IZOD IndyCar race.
Cane ethanol diversifies America's fuel supply.
And it should be in your tank. It's in my tank.
Learn more about advanced renewable sugarcane ethanol.
Summertime is Frosty time. For just 99 cents, treat yourself to a real original. Wendy's Frosty is made with fresh cream and 100% real cocoa. It's the original. Creamy, cool, classic. Now only 99 cents, and only at Wendy's.
ABC Tuesday, drop in and see why over 17 million viewers are taking the plunge. All new at 8/7 Central, it's Wipeout Couples Edition. If they can make it through this course together, you're looking good. It'll be wedded bliss.
You gonna marry her?
Then, at 9/8 Central, in the wildest game of trivia, not only can this woman lose these prizes off a skyscraper, but also her daughter.
I'm sorry.
An all-new Downfall. It all starts Tuesday at 8/7 Central on ABC.
Back at the IZOD IndyCar Series event here in Watkins, Glen. You saw it on side-by-side. The contact was Scott Dixon. That car that's just leaving did right front damage to the wing. They replaced the nose assembly. Helio Castroneves, left rear tire went down because of that contact. They replaced the tire for Helio Castroneves. No other damage on that car, but you see certainly a tough break for both Dixon and Castroneves to have to come to the pits under green, Marty.
All right, let's go back and show you what happened. Take us through it, Scott.
Scott Dixon comes out the top of the hill. Remember, doing 160 miles an hour right now. He's got the speed. He makes the move a bit too soon and clips the left rear of Helio Castroneves, and Helio certainly knows the tire's going down right away. Watch how close this is. It's just like a thin piece of paper, just a moment too soon. If he had waited just a second, he certainly would have had it. He even went to almost run off the road. Remember, at that time, you're already going 160 up to 165 miles an hour, and Helio knew that he was slow. He was just going to try and make that run going out to the outside to sort of hold off Scott Dixon. Could not get it done. Now watch the move here. Just a moment too soon and just wiggles his way through. He knew he had the speed, and also Castroneves knew he was trying to block him, and it cost them both.
Now, that's the bad news. The good news is they are still on the lead lap, so it still could be that they can get back into this race. If the caution would come out, that would bunch the field back up. Both of them took advantage of the situation to top off with fuel, and we know some teams already, including Alex Tagliani, were going short pit.
Well, Alex Tagliani came in lap 5 or 6, you know, but if it's green all the way, all the teams said we cannot do it in 2. It's going to take 3 stops. So right now, you'd have to come in for a splash of fuel at the end with maybe about 5 to 8, maybe 10 laps left to go. Well, this is just a reverse strategy for them right now. They've come in early. They'll still have 2 stops. They hope that maybe when they get to the end of the race, if it's gone green all the way through, that that's just put them in the great track position. That's what they have to hope for right now.
All right, let's reset the top 3 for you because they've sort of checked out on everybody else. Will Power, followed by Ryan Briscoe and Dario Franchitti. That group has a 3.3-second lead over 4th place Justin Wilson. Takuma Sato running 5th. Marco Andretti is running 6th. This time by, you'll see that we have completed a total of 9 laps, working lap number 10 of 60.
And something a little different this year, Marty, than we've had in past. In previous years, the drivers have been able to control the fuel mileage by a knob on their steering wheel inside their cockpit. They could go from 100% fuel and trim it down. Now this year it's 100% fuel or then a yellow setting. The options have been taken away, so we're seeing some great racing because these drivers aren't trying to save fuel, they're just racing.
Remember, we told you it was going to be fun watching the 2 cars, one of them being that one right there, the 37 of Ryan Hunter-Reay. He's going inside of Paul Tracy. This is for position, and he's going to take him through the bus stop.
And that's a big move when you can outbreak Paul Tracy with the experience that he has and so many race wins plus a championship. That was a great move by Ryan Hunter-Reay.
From 16th, he has now picked up 7 spots. And Ryan Hunter-Reay shown now in 9th.
Paul looks like he doesn't have the speed that the guys have around him, so for Tony Kanaan, he has to time it correctly now, so he has an opportunity to pop inside of Paul Tracy and surprise him in one of the turns.
Dropped a couple of wheels off on the 7-Eleven machine, but was able to maintain the pace. He's still right behind the 24, and right behind them is the rookie, Adam Carroll.
This is where you want to get it done. Coming back up onto the old circuit, accelerate hard. You're coming up through turns 10 and 11. If you can have the opportunity to get close to the car in front, that's when you get a draft down the front stretch.
Well, let's get an update on Paul Tracy from Rick DeBrule.
Talk about the fact, surprisingly, this last year when Paul Tracy came to Watkins Glen, that was the first time he had ever raced at that track. Even though he's just from across the border, he never was able to race here because he was younger than 18. We should also point out that he's a leaner, meaner machine than when he came here last year. He's lost about 40 pounds, but he says I'm a second slower. I'm just not quite sure why. Let's go over to Vince.
Well, Tony Kanaan, we noted at the start, it started 13th. He was disappointed with that qualifying position as you see him making the challenge on the outside. Kanaan hoped to gain several spots at the start of the race, but he was not able to do it. So with the position that he was in, because he was not able to gain spots early, they told him, be conscious of the fuel, pick them off when you can.